Wow, deputy, deputy.
What up, DreamTeam? We're back at it again with another video. The title, the thumbnail, yeah, man, y'all know what we getting into. Another Blackpink reaction with specifically it being Rosé. You guys wanted more Rosé on the channel, so hey, I don't blame you. As you guys do know, I am a huge Rosé fan when it comes to the musical side of just her expression. So this sense of attachment that I've gained with Rosé, it's crazy. It's super crazy. Like, this is all coming from a Lisa bias, right? And Che Lisa shipper. But to just run it like a little background, I never thought that Rosé would ever capture my attention the way that she did. Now, let me reiterate what I'm saying so you can actually, you know, tune in. I didn't think she would capture my attention through her vocal presence, her vocal gift, her musical and gesture like capability to feel passionate and move through the music. I thought it would be the entertaining side. So it wasn't the fact that I didn't think she would ever capture my attention. I just didn't think she would capture it the way that she did. A couple of months back, we actually reacted to Sea of Hope, and that was really the start of like a Rosé binge watch, and you guys went crazy. DrizzyTayy, you got to react to Sea of Hope. Sea of Hope, Rosé killed it. I'm thinking like, okay, let's go for it. Like, I do. And guys, it was the craziest experience I ever like had when it came to just listening to somebody just sing and just kind of like feel the music. It's one thing to connect with somebody on like a level of like sharing interests. Oh, I like this type of fashion, I like this, that type of food. But musically, Rosé has this gift and this talent and ability to make you feel every single word, every lyric, every chorus, every bar, to make you feel everything through a screen. That's powerful. So as I'm watching the Sea of Hope connection or Sea of Hope reactions, I'm starting to connect and bond with her. As you guys know, I pay really close attention to detail, and one of the things that I love, especially as an entertainer or coming from an entertainer and an artist, is your expression within music. And every lyric for her hit different as opposed to other artists or the other members. She was so passionate about the lyric, and she was so in tune and self-aware, obviously not only within herself but within the music. She has an eye and just a heart for wanting to please, and she's always paying attention. Is the crowd feeling it? Is the crowd big enough? Am I good enough to perform this? Am I hitting the notes right? This is all from what I'm getting. So I had so many questions like, how did she get here? How did it start? Where did it begin? And that's just kind of what made me fall in love with Rosé. It was just the Sea of Hope reactions, and then obviously more and beyond above that. So I had questions just like how it started, where did she get it from? Did she know that she could sing? Was it just something she would do randomly as a hobby, or, you know, was it something that she pursued and trained for? Not like necessarily YG training, but like vocal coach, or was she just naturally gifted like that? That was just kind of like a little rundown. With that being said, I've already wasted enough time talking. This is somewhat going to answer because you guys spammed it like no other. Yeah, man, with that being said, let's just go ahead and check out the video and see what y'all cooked up. No cap.
I think I would sing like Beyonce's Listen when I couldn't reach the notes because I was a terrible singer, but I used to do that. And I think my dad was like, okay, I think she wants to do music, and he asked me, do you want to take an audition? And I was like, I don't even know if I was qualified. So I was like, is that even a question? Like, can I? Like, am I allowed to? Like, but it was funny because I was like, yeah, okay. And then my parents had a whole fight about it. Like, mom was worried, but in the end, they decided to be really, really supportive of it, and I flew all the way from Melbourne to Sydney to take the audition, and I got it. No,
Nice.
yeah, they flew with me to Korea, but then after they dropped me off, they had to come back to Australia because they've got their jobs there and everything. So that's when these girls became my like family, and they really,
Without a
really
doubt,
stuck by
man.
me through all those times.
It's cool.
16 years old.
Wow.
It was like this drive, like I was like, I cannot fly all the way back to Australia without making this work. Like, I felt like it was a fight against myself because it was really, really difficult, to be honest, you know, being away from family, and I was so young. I had never slept outside of my house for like more than 2 weeks, you know, at that age.
Yeah.
But I had to just leave, and the culture wasn't like fully like in my blood yet. So it was very difficult, but for me it was more like I have to make this work for it.
Facts.
You know, I'm never gonna leave Korea without making this work. It was more of like my drive. I was more like angry about it. Like this has to work. Yeah. Like when you're
just
kind of
persistent,
nervous
determined.
or when you're not like totally connected to the crowd, I feel like you have a lot going through your head. Like what am I singing right? Or like, are these people feeling it? Like, what do I have to do more to like, you know, interact with them
I
more?
told you.
Like,
I
get a
knew
lot of
she
thoughts,
thought like
but
that.
honestly, me personally, at Coachella, I just really enjoyed myself. The best part of it
That's
was
fire.
that
I love
we
that
did not
part.
expect it, and I think best things come when it's unexpected. Like even in the morning of the show, I was in bed and I kind of, to be honest, was thinking, okay, maybe like tonight, there might not be like a full crowd, but still like I'm gonna have to do my best today, is what I thought. Until we walked out on stage, we didn't even have time to talk about it, but we were like, and then the music came on, and I'm like, oh my gosh! And it took me a whole hour to really figure out that everybody that was standing there was actually.
Is that type of person that's so in tune with herself and the world around her. That's why, like I said, I'm so connected with her when it comes to that sense of awareness, not only within self, but with the environment around you. She's that type of person that embraces everything. I mean, from the littlest thing you can think of, from the moment right before you get on stage, right, that grand moment, she's experienced that. You know, the nauseating feeling right before you get up there, and then it's the thoughts in your head as you're walking toward the stage, and then, you know, it's like how many steps it took to get to the stage, or, you know, the sense of doubt or regret, like maybe I shouldn't do this, while you're in the locker room. And as you can tell, it's all backtracking right before she hits the stage. So everything, she feels everything. And as an artist, man, it's so rare to find people like that, because it's usually a check for them. You know, they come out of a situation and it's like, well, I'm financially stable. This is what I want to do. I'm good at it. I was blessed. So, you know, let's run this bag up and let's run the check up. For her, it's an experience on so many different levels. And, you know, that's rare to find, especially coming from artists like her. It's at a young age, I should say. But, like, you know, it's scary to think too that at 16, that's when it all started. You know, you could be taken advantage of, and you know, you're seen as prey and opportunity. It's happened so many times, but thankfully it hasn't happened to her. And she's been, you know, guided on the right path, and she's staying on the straight and narrow. But the experience that she's just living, the memories she's like creating is, oh man, it's gonna be a long lasting, just everlasting experience. I think not to wish it, but let's just say at one point Blackpink does decide to take a hiatus, or they do separate, right? One thing I can say is that the Blackpink experience for Rosé will definitely create a crazy solo album for Rosé, and solo albums to come for Rosé, because that's going to be crazy. I just love how, and I once again I'll reiterate it, I just love how in tune she is with not only herself, but just with the world around her and with other people. She's a great communicator with when it comes to non-verbal, you know, communication. She can sense the energy. She's watching the way you look at her. Does she need to increase like the charisma? It's just, she's on point, bro. I like I said, I can talk about it because I'm the same way. I just love how she is. It's crazy. You guys in the comment section down below, well, thank you for showing me the video, because that was crazy. It answered the questions for sure. But let me know in the comment section down below, do you get that vibe? Do you see it? Am I tripping? Am I the only one that just sees that? Or is that why you connect? If you are a Rosé bias, do you connect with her on that level of being in tune? Was it the gift vocally, or do you just like her personality? Like, what is it? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm definitely a Rosé fan for sure, without a doubt. But like I said, you guys wanted more Rosé content, I deliver. Go crazy in the comment section down below. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing. Y'all handle it. Y'all got it. Yeah, man. And with that, y'all definitely got to tune in. So hit the post bell notification and hit the subscribe button. We are on the road to 50K, and we're less than 11,000 away, man. Go crazy. Once again, I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing. I'll catch you in the next video. I'm out of here. Sheesh.